Good morning, Madison. This is Audrey
and Malia
with the Mohawk News Flash. Today is a Wednesday, October 23rd. Today for lunch we are having Mexican beef nachos with lettuce, tomatoes, and salsa, sweet corn and pineapples. Teachers, don't forget to ask for Mr. Jackson's special if you are a nacho lover.
Monster Mash tickets will go on sale tomorrow for all 3 to 5 grade students. Monster Mash will take place after school on Tuesday, October 29th, 3:45 to 5:30. Tickets are $5.
While we are on the topic of Halloween, on October 31st, Student Council welcomes all students to wear their costumes to school for $1.
Some important announcements. Mohawk Shop is continuing this week. 3rd grade has their air assessment today. Good luck, 3rd graders, and remember, hard work pays off. Teacher Treat is going on tomorrow night from 5:30 to 7:30. Help by bringing in a bag of candy for your class. The class that brings in the most bags of candy will get a pizza party. We will be having a life drill tomorrow.
The 3rd grade just finished up conducting research about children around the world and how they borrow books. If you walk down the 3rd grade hall, you will see their poster presentations. Now here's a joke of the day. Malia, what do you call a boy with a dictionary in his pocket?
I don't know what.
A smarty pants.
Today's birthdays are happy birthday Chase Dwyer and Isabella Mullins. Please, after announcements, go to the office for your birthday pencils.
For Madison Sports for the high school, the varsity football team has a home conference game versus Northridge on Friday at October 18th at 7 p.m. Elementary basketball tryouts are this week for grades 2 to 6. If interested, please ask your teacher for information. Now let's stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Have a great day, Mohawks. Next up, we have an inspirational video.
I have a lot of memories from when I was a child. One that's always stuck out to me, though, was when I was about 10 years old, and I was in school, and I struggled. And I didn't struggle with English, math, or science. I struggled holding still. And I would try to listen and focus and process ideas, but I couldn't help myself. And to be honest, I would sit there and then I would just start tapping. And the students in the class would look at me and they'd say, "Hey, stop tapping." A lot of the time, I didn't even realize I was doing it. And then eventually even the teachers got after me and they would yell at me and they'd say, "Clint, you have to stop tapping." It got so bad that I got sent to the principal's office for tapping. And he said to me, "Okay, maybe when you go back to class, just try sitting on your hands." And so I did. I went back to class, and when I felt myself starting to tap, I did this. I sat on my hands. And that worked for about 5 seconds. One time I was tapping in class, and my teacher, Mr. Jensen, he looked at me and he yelled. And he said, "Clint, stay after class." And I thought to myself, this is it. I am done. Now, I've always been the type of person that believes that a single moment in time can change a person's life. And this was one of those moments for me. And I will never forget it. And so I was sitting there with Mr. Jensen and an empty classroom. And he walked past me and he sat next to his desk and he said, "Clint, come here. I want to talk to you." And as he looked me right in the eye, he said, "Now, I need you to know something. You're not in trouble. But I do have just one question that I have to ask you." And he asked, he said, "Have you ever thought about playing the drums?" And in that moment, Mr. Jensen, he leaned back and he opened the top drawer of his desk. And he reached in and he pulled out my very first pair of drumsticks. And he held them in his hands and he looked at me and he said, "Hey, Clint, you're not a problem. I think you're a drummer." moment on, I've never put those sticks down. I've toured, recorded, and played drums all over the world. My whole college education was paid for with drumsticks in my hand. Just because of a single moment in time when somebody believed in me, and he saw something in me that I didn't even see within myself. And from that moment, I learned that there's a difference between being the best in the world and being the best for the world.